Howdy folks, hope all's okay with you. Welcome back to another episode. This will be episode 12 of Dov67Designs, Project 21, EisenFaust. So what's happened? Obviously the last video was of the seat, so now I've been cracking on with the rear sets. Obviously my initial thought was to have a hybrid set, so the front would be the Virago, so I could use the original mountings on the engine. 2 secs. Shame to waste a good brew. So that's what I want to head with. I've basically done a hybrid set, so I've used the front end of the Virago. I'll include some pictures so you can see the original sets of the Virago, and then how I cut the R1 rear sets into the original rear sets of the Virago, so I could still use the original mounting holes. So yeah, that's basically what this video is about. I'm really chuffed with how they've worked out. I've had to move them further forward because obviously now we've got the seat pan on, I can find out. That's what it's all about. See, you've got to be in the right seating position for your legs, for your rear sets and everything. So I basically, the first time I welded him, I left him quite long on the rear of the rear sets, so I could use that length to judge where my seat was going. So that's done now. So what I then did, once the seat was in, I knew exactly where I needed to join the original Virago rear sets to the R1 racing rear sets. So I've done that now. They're all welded in. There's still a little bit of polishing I need to do. I don't know whether I'm going to powder coat them or just polish them, but there's still a little bit of shaping and sanding I need to do. But in reality, that little project's turned out perfect. So yeah, I'll enclose some pictures. I won't do any time-lapse. It'll just be a couple of videos this time with some photos, because basically the work on these have been done elsewhere, because I haven't got a TIG welder. My TIG welder will only do steel and stainless steel, it won't do aluminium, so I've had to weld them somewhere else. So anyway, we'll enclose a couple of pictures, some diagrams, and then we'll get back and then I'll show you what the rear sets actually look like on the bike. Okay, speak to you soon. Hi folks, welcome back. So as regards the rear sets, so here we go then. So I did say I was going to make a hybrid set, so I just want to show you the rear sets on. Obviously this is a rear brake assembly, so if you remember, I was wanting to use the original set of the Virago front end and a set of rear one R1 rear sets. So basically this here, all around here, this part here is the original Virago with the original Virago mounting holes, and from here backwards is all the R1 assembly, which I've cut the original Virago rear sets basically there, and then I've grafted in the R1 rear sets, TIG welded them in, and then formed and shaped them the original shaped. Now where you see the original R1 eyelets used to be, what used to be the mountain, used to be a bolt there and a bolt there for the original R1 mountain plate. I backfilled them with alloy and then I reshaped them the original R1 shape. They still need a bit of shaping, but that's the finished product. I'm really happy with it. Looks totally different, totally one-off. So I've got the original Virago front end and an R1 rear racing end and rear R1 setup. The other side's just the same, obviously with the gear linkage, so there's no need to show you that. Okay folks, so delighted with that. Stay tuned.